About 31 years ago, at the height of my youth, I chose to follow my love to Cairo, to whom I had barely been married for a year. Our pursuit of greener pastures in the deserts of Cairo wasn't green enough and had risks. Yet, it was one that would turn out to be most fulfilling and continentally impactful.
Today, we celebrate an extraordinary leader, a visionary whose ideas, courage, and devotion to Africa's progress have inspired us all at Afreximbank and has inspired a generation of Africans.
Right from childhood, Oke had exhibited a lot of uniqueness in character, behavior, and personality. When he was growing up, he liked reading voluminous novels. When he was in secondary school, Oke made straight A's. He was an all-rounder in sciences and the arts. In fact, his schoolmates, they were calling him God of Book. He goes, God of Book.
In the words of Professor Oramah, and allow me to quote, Africa and its diaspora are indivisible, united by heritage, empowered by commerce and investment, destined for greatness. The bridges we have built must lead to highways of trade, investment, culture, and prosperity, ensuring that the world cannot move forward without Africa.
Professor has been an inspiration that I'll always look up to. You would agree with me that Prof is a one-man army who fought viciously over the span of his career to eradicate Africa's poverty using trade as his lethal weapon.
Recently, in Algeria, we co-convened the Intra-Africa Trade Fair, which you will recall was a commitment that was made in May 1963, but which unfortunately evaded us for many decades until Professor Oramah made it a reality in 2018.
Some talk of looking west, some say no, we should look east, some even say we should look forward, but I think Dr. Oramah believes that we should look Africa before we look at all those other directions.
This man, in my own words, has been largely responsible for the economic emancipation of the African continent as now moved to the Caribbean.
Professor Oramah's impact has not only been continental, it has been global.
I bring, of course, our deep appreciation and gratitude for what President Oramah has done to connect Africa and the Caribbean.
Professor Oramah, under your leadership, you have actually done what nobody really expected you to have done. What Afreximbank has actually done, you turn our dreams into reality.
He did everything. He was a hustler of the kind. He excelled at every task, and President Oramah just let us flourish.
Prof, you are a rare gem. You are one in a trillion. You are God's gift to our dear continent. You are a son in womb Mother Africa. He's extremely proud.
Today, I stand here fulfilled with a cocktail of emotions, most especially gratitude and profound humility as we mark the end of our Afreximbank chapter that began over 3 decades ago. Afreximbank has not only supported my husband's vision, but has embraced our entire family with warmth, understanding, and unwavering solidarity.
After more than 60 years of political independence, we are finally on the verge of integrating the continent's 42 payment systems into a single payment rail. And finally, we have made African currencies legal tenders across African borders. This evening is therefore to say thank you to you all for giving me immense opportunities, tolerating my weaknesses, giving me the benefit of the doubt, and helping me to rise to my full potential.
10 years later, I am profoundly moved to witness that Professor Oramah has not only fulfilled that mandate, but has far surpassed every expectation.
Can I invite you to kindly get up while we give a truly great applause? Hep, hep, hep! Hep, hep, hep!
Hooray!
Hep, hep, hep! Thank you, okay? God bless you.
Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, Dikora, you are truly the great man of the people, a great masquerade. So, my own brother Dikora, the masquerade of development work, the staff of Afreximbank, very good friends at Afreximbank, have asked that I convey to you the following. Do not be late to the office on Monday morning at 10 a.m. Or once Afreximbank, always Afreximbank.